All right, hey everybody, Mark Burgess, Big East Bass Fishing. How's everybody doing? Bringing you another video. Timing in this video is after the Thanksgiving Day holiday. I hope everybody was able to enjoy a great time with their friends and family during that time period. I'm very blessed in that regard. Also, do me a favor, if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to hit the notification button, that's up to you. If you like what you see, if you've checked out the content, and you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Doesn't really affect much on your end, but it certainly does on my end, so I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so today's video, is regarding the equipment that I'm going to be using in 2026 and beyond. Now, I've already done a couple of videos talking about some of this. For those of you who don't know, I have signed with Lew's together with Strike King, but we're just going to talk about the Lew's product here. I got some rods and reels laid out here I want to talk to you about real quick. I'm going to try to keep this relatively short and sweet for you. So I've had some of the equipment for a while, and it's been coming in, regularly as I get more familiar with it and know, better about what I want, what I need. Okay, so I'm going to kind of take you through what I have so far, and it's pretty much where I'm going to settle in. There may be another cranking rod, the XD3. I have a 5 and an 8. A 5 and a 6. I want to get the 3. Phenomenal crankbait rods, by the way. And I don't have them right here. They're in the boat, but we're going to do a whole thing on that here coming up with the crankbaits. We're going to tie that into Strike King. Okay, so all right. With no further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first one I want to show you, and some people are going to be like, "Oh my God, Mark Burgess uses a spinning rod and reel?" Yeah, I do. A lot more than people think, but not a lot, okay? That being said, you may or may not know, my highest BASS finish prior to last year, 24, where I won the regional up on Lake Champlain, was an open, Bassmaster Open up on Lake Erie, okay? And I had this spinning rod and reel in my hand the entire time, all right? Was definitely on the winning fish, no doubt about it. Frank Scalish won. My buddy Jordan Paulo also finished in the top 10, but I finished in 6th place. And I say that I was on the winning fish because 2 of my co-anglers, 2 out of the 3, finished 1st and 2nd. So one of my co-anglers won the event, another one finished 2nd, and another one couldn't catch a cold. Okay, so anyway, spinning rod. All right, so what I've chosen, again, I'm staying with the Lew's Custom Light series, and this thing, with the reel on it, it is like nothing. As I get more familiar with it, I'll know, the nomenclature off the top of my head. But so I do know Custom Light spinning rod. This is their all-purpose spinning. Okay, it means what it says. Okay, so it's going to do a lot of different things. But if you look at the lineup, if you go to Lew's site, you'll see they have 6-8 different spinning rods, technique specific. Okay, a special Ned head rod, special drop shot rod, which I'm probably going to get. But this right here, this is true to its action. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. So this is their all-purpose spinning, 7-foot, medium, fast action. Line is 8 to 14 pound test, lures from 3/16 to 5/8, okay? Again, like the name implies, super light. I've paired it with the Custom Light spinning reel. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about that. And again, my apologies. not 100% up to snuff, having just gotten with them. So it's 11 ball bearing, you know, infinite anti-reverse. They call it zero. If you're one of these guys that likes to, you know, flip the switch so you can reel backwards, you're living on the edge, you're living dangerously, Mark, don't play that game. The reels, the drag systems in these reels right now is to the point where you do not have to back reel. Back reel for me with like a 4, 5, 6 pound smallie is just absolutely asking for a train wreck, okay? And that's usually what happens when I try it, okay? So I'm all done with that. So 11 ball bearings, 160 yards, 10 pound test, fluoro. It's high speed. This is a 6.2-to-1 reel, spinner reel. So that's pretty high speed, 32 inches per the turn of the reel handle. Just phenomenal, super light. Like I said, it's a quality product. Matched with this rod, and I'm so looking forward to it. You know, and doing the things with a spinner rod that you do. For me, it mostly is like a small jig, hair jig, Ned, Nico rig, that kind of thing. Skipping you know, a stick worm up under things and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I use a spinning rod for, okay? Most of the time, I have a flipping stick in my hand, all right, as you know. And so what I've chosen with that, I call them dock rods. What I like to fish a dock with, and my fishing involves a lot of just like planking around, all right? Just pitching, flipping around, mostly pitching just shallow water targets, whatever that may be, rocks and logs and brush and certainly docks and what have you. I keep it in my hand most of the time, and I've paired a high-speed reel in the past with that. So the reel that I'm choosing to throw here or use on this rod, and I'll tell you what the rod is, okay? The Hyperspeed reel, I'll tell you a little bit more about it, puts me in my comfort zone, okay? The rod, I originally had a 7.6 heavy fast, and it would not do what I wanted it to do as far as fishing around docks and things, okay? So I skip a bait a lot. If you've ever fished with me as a co-angler or even buddies fishing together, you know I skip a bait a lot up underneath docks and brush and stuff like that. That heavy action rod won't allow you to do it. You can't load the rod enough, even with a fast tip, to make that presentation, okay? So I've chosen to use, and I talked about this before, this is actually the Big Worm rod and Carolina rig rod, all right? 7.6 medium heavy fast, 15 to 25 pound test line, 14 to 1.5 ounce lures, all right? 20 pound fluoro, that's my standard line size when I'm doing this, okay? So why the high speed reel? You might say, well, how come you're not fishing a buzzbait on that or something like that? A 7.5-to-1, which is gonna be my standard reel, Tournament Pro is gonna be the reel for that. This is nothing more than make a presentation, fish it, boom, back in, quick, make another presentation. The whole key to how I fish is the number of presentations I'm able to make. It's nonstop. I never stop making a presentation. So once I'm done with the bait where I chose to throw it, when I'm done, it comes in and I'm on to the next, all right? If I miss a fish, same thing. Back in, another presentation, okay? Quick. That's why I use this high-speed reel. And speaking of that, I'll tell you a little bit about it. I have another one here in the box I haven't even opened yet. 9.5-to-1, excuse me. Yeah, 9.5-to-1, high speed, 10 ball bearings. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? I mean, it's got the deeper spool, which leads me into my next comment I'm going to talk about. So that's what I'm really using with this reel. What I like about it is the high speed retrieve, okay? Not to move the bait, but to just get it back in and make another presentation, all right? Now, the other reel that I'm going to use on that same rod, and which I'm going to experiment with, And right now I have it on the actual flipping stick, which I believe is right here, what I just talked about. 7/6 heavy fast, 15 to 65 pound. Okay, that's going to be braid, obviously. 3/16 to 2 ounce. All right, this is what when I'm approaching like matted milfoil or coontail, you know, reeds, chestnut, any pads. When I'm using braid, okay, and it's just like, you know, it's not far at all, okay. The SP, the Lew's Tournament Pro SP, all right, is what I'm going to be using because I'm not making a cast with it. I'm not even flipping or pitching really long distance. This is right in front of me, right in front of the boat, vertical presentation with braid for the most part around vegetation. This is the shallow spool. It's only 40 yards capacity, all right? It's not for making a cast. Now, that being said, on this rod, I've already used it, okay? It is perfect for that. Docks, not so much. Heavy matted vegetation, perfect. Okay, the reel's perfect, rod's perfect. I love everything about it. What I'm gonna do on my other dock rod, okay, which I think I have right here, 7/6, yep, 7/6 medium heavy. I'm gonna put another SP, okay, on this rod for now. It's not high speed like the hyper speed, but it's pretty good. I mean, it is, the SP, see if I got it right here, is right up there. It's like 8 something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is right here, SP. 8.3 to 1. So that's fast enough in my opinion, all right? So this shallow spool is designed to minimize. It doesn't keep you from getting backlashes. When you're doing what I'm doing with it, you overrun quite a bit, all right? I'm to the point where it's not really that big an issue. I can, you know, it's shallow enough, I can pull it out. But this reel right here is designed so that when you're skipping a bait around a dock or up underneath overhanging limbs or brush or whatever it is, especially docks, if it does overrun a little bit, there's nothing there. I mean, it's only 40 yards. It's like a cast, not even a cast. I can cast further than that. So that's super. If it gets loose, it's right there. It's basically all out anyway. All right. So grab the line, make it tight, reel it in. All right. So that again is on the sister to that other rod. You know, 7/6 medium heavy, what I call a dock rod. All right. So I can get away, and I may end up doing that. Okay, rather than the hyper speed. Okay, and I'll use that on a different style bait. Okay, that I need to move the bait quick. Possibly a frog rod, right? We all know you get 50-yard cast out there, blows up on it. Maybe pull the trigger too fast or whatever, you miss the fish. Getting that bait back in, making another presentation, that's key. That's where those reels are gonna shine, all right? What else do I got here for you? This is just a regular Tournament Pro, not the SP. 7.5 to 1. Okay, I'm using this particular rod. It's not jerkbait specific, but it says soft plastics, but to me, it's perfect. All right, 610, medium, moderate, fast. All right, so more the rod loads. All right, I like that for treble hook baits. Line, 10 to 20 pound test, lure 3/16 to 5/8. It's an awesome setup for a jerkbait. That's the soft plastics, okay? Again, custom light, okay? We'll use that, we'll show you that. Another rod here. All right, there's 7.3 medium heavy fast called the jig rod. Again, 7.3 medium heavy is, again, what I'm used to. I'm pairing it with that Tournament Pro 7.5 to 1. Perfect, all right? This is, more to me, more of an all-around general purpose casting rod that I'm gonna do all kinds of different things on it. Small swim baits, spinner bait, what have you. I'm even going to try it with the buzzbait, and I think it's a little much for the buzzbait. I may end up going with what I'm using for the jerkbait, that soft plastic. We'll see as far as the buzzbait goes. As you guys know, I fish a lot of top water, so I'll be dialing that in, and we'll talk about that when it comes. The other rod, which I've had for a while, that I've used a lot, is their bladed jig rod, Thunder Cricket. Again, that's paired on the Tournament Pro 7.5-1. Perfect. I've caught a number of fish, big ones too, number of fish on that rod, and it's been great. Okay, so that's where we're at. We'll talk about the crankbait rods again when I can finish that lineup. I get the 3, the 5, and the 6. That's really, really, I think, gonna do it for me personally. So I have a couple more rods to fit in like that. I talked about the buzzbait situation, top water. Want to make sure I get the right action, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the action I like it true to its label, and it has to do what I want it to do to work for me. All right. So appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And we'll do another update on this equipment a little bit down the road. I'm hoping to get out. I don't know, weather's kind of closing in on us here, but I'm hoping to get out and use a little bit more of this tackle here before spring. So we'll see what happens, but we'll bring you that when and if it happens. All right, everybody have a great day.